Hey y'all, what's up? Okay, so Mother's Day has been absolute bullshit. Let me give you a rundown of my day. I get to my parents' house, and I find out that my 18-year-old sister's boyfriend has been invited on the family trip to New York next month, and not a word was said about asking me if Sam would like to come. But, you know, my mom walked in on that conversation. She was like, "What's the matter with you?" I was like, "Nothing. Because, you know, thou shalt not rip thine mother a new asshole on Mother's Day." So, she finally bugged me enough, and I just told her that I think it's bullshit that her boyfriend gets to come and you didn't even ask me, but I'm going to drop it for now. She's like, "Okay." So then, you know, the rest of that goes pretty well. And then it's time to leave because my mom, my dad, and my sister are going to my grandparents' house. So my dad pulls out of the driveway, my sister pulls out of the driveway, I pull out of the driveway, and it's one road between my parents, well, you know, some side roads, but it's one major road between my parents' house and where I live, and my grandparents live halfway in between off of that road. So we're going, and I get my sister to get in front of me so I can smoke a cigarette because I don't want my parents seeing me smoking. But anyway, so as we get close to my grandparents' house, I realize that this is fixing to suck. And we get closer and closer, and I'm like, yeah, this is really going to suck. And then we get to that road, and Mom's car hooks right, Kel's car hooks right, and I gotta keep going because I'm not welcome at my favorite place in the world. So yeah, that sucked. At that point, I texted my homeboy and I was like, "Look, beer now." He was like, "Okay." And don't lecture me on how beer isn't a good coping mechanism. I don't need to hear it. It works just fine for me, thank you. So I go over there, and day gets a little better. We're working on his bike and drinking, and life is good. And he and his girlfriend have some drama. So, lo and behold, guess who shows up? So, I was like, "Do I need to go?" And he's like, "It may get a little uncomfortable." And I was like, "Alright, fine." So, he gives me some beer, and I get in my car, not with an open container. And it's supposed to be like a 15-minute ride home, and I get stuck in dead stop traffic. It took me 2 freaking hours to get home, and I'm already pissed from my fantastic day. And as I'm stuck in traffic, Sam and I get into a tiff. Excellent. So yeah, that worked itself out. Always does. But anyway, so then I finally get past this nightmare. They had the whole freaking highway shut down. I'm assuming this hunk of metal that I saw on the back of a wrecker was at some point a car. May God be with whatever soul was or souls were in there. So then I'm almost home, and I pass a fire station on my way home, and this fire truck pulls out of it, and you know, it's whatever. Well, this truck is making every turn that I need to make to get to my house. We get to the point where we're at the street that I live off of, and luckily the truck goes right and I go left. So I'm like, okay. So I take my left-hand turn, and I look up, and I see this. At the end of my driveway. On top of everything that happened today, I was so done. So I run back here, and Blake's fine. My house is fine, and I'm not really sure where the fire truck people, the firefighters were at, but they weren't at my house, so that was good. So yeah, that has been my bullshit day after Mother's Day. Alright, I'll catch up all later.